What's up, people? What up, what up, what up? How we doing? All right, my bad. All right, who we got here? Seabrooks was popping, was pyapping. Smoking Jay Franklin. I smoke on the mic like smoking Jay Franklin. He be pranking, raising hell with the flavor. Whatever. I fucked that up. What's up, Dwayne? Canelo would slaughter Crawford. Weight classes exist for a reason. I agree, even though I know you're on your Mexican racist shit, but you're right. See, I knew Spence was going to get done bad 5 years before they even fought. Huh? Canelo versus Crawford, 50-50. Let me ask you a question, Chris. Are you biased because you want Crawford to win? Because I don't see how that fight could be 50-50. Even if Crawford wins, that fight can't be 50-50. Just based on the sheer tail of the tape and resume. Canelo might be bigger, but Crawford's more skilled. Yeah. Crawford looked slower in his last fight, probably from the weight he had to gain to move up. He looked slower. He looked less powerful. He was getting hit a lot. He did fight a very elusive, herky-jerky kind of dude, but still. Not being biased, Canelo ain't even Mexican. He's Irish. Okay, you got jokes. Because I believe Crawford has only one thing to deal with. What, power? What's up? I got Canelo. Yeah. Anybody with the last name Alvarez or Martinez or Nunez or Camacho is going to pick Canelo. Because you guys are all super, super duper.
Oh, that's racist.
I'm just playing. Canelo's power. Well, that's not all he has to deal with. Canelo has an IQ. And, Chris, Canelo has a chin. And Canelo has pressure. Lots of pressure. And it's unlikely Crawford could hurt him, which means the pressure is going to keep being applied throughout the duration of the fight. I think you're underestimating Canelo's toolbox, his own toolbox. There's not just power in there. Canelo might have red hair and look like a leprechaun, but he's Mexican. I feel like Bud can outbox Canelo for sure. Well, there goes my theory. Somebody with the last name Hernandez picking Bud. He could outbox him, but will he? He could, but will he? He's not Mexican. He's clearly like, get the fuck out of here. Do you seen his brothers? They're all clearly Mexican. He just has a weird genetic, because we all have, sprinkles of other genetic shit in our gene pool, and every now and then it comes out more prevalent in the way we look. That's what happened there. Look at his brothers. They're all Mexican looking as fuck. Dark hair. I pick Spence over Bud. I won't make the same mistake again. So you're comparing Spence to Canelo. Okay? Canelo getting outboxed maybe 7-8 years ago would win. Okay? Crawford definitely can't win by knockout. He has to win by decision. Agreed. I agree. Yeah, man. By the way, people, today is the first day I feel almost totally better. That's almost 3 weeks of being sick. Isn't that wild? Now, I really think that man white and just adopted a Mexican. Get out of here. Not comparing. I'm just not sleeping on Bud no more. Well, those guys were evenly matched. This, no matter what you want to say, this is not an even matchup. It's just not. It's not an even matchup when you look at it in any aspect. The only thing even about it is their height and their reach. I think Bud has a bigger reach, but they're basically their height is the only thing even. Other than that, nothing about this is even. And the majority of the non-evenness falls on Canelo in Canelo's favor. What's special? Well, first of all, Canelo has not lost to anybody except Floyd Mayweather, who is one of the greatest fighters who ever lived, and he was very young at the time too, Canelo, and a way bigger man in Bivol. So, and he's beaten all these former world champions. What you mean? What's special about him? I mean, what do I really need to answer that, or is that you seem a little biased? Canelo only has a 63% knockout ratio, but he hits like a truck. What's up, AB? My Chinese brother from Bensonhurst / Flatbush. You never told me if you were Chinese, though. I don't know why you didn't want to fucking divulge your ethnic information, but, you know, we ain't the police. Canelo and Spence not evenly matched. What? Yeah, that was as even as it got, Dwayne. Since people were saying since Roy versus Tony, which ended up not being even, or Hagler Hearns. Chin of iron. Think about it. We have no idea what his parents look like. I've seen, I think his mom's is always around. Yeah, you're already seeing Canelo dropped by a Russian and rocked by again, but Canelo's never been dropped by anybody. He was only, what? Canelo was only rocked. Getting Boa. You think, what? Oh, I think you meant to say Bud, because what does he do special? Better question. His patience, his IQ, he sets up his punch placement and his traps are special, and his body punching is special, and his pressure, if I didn't already say that. What's good, Marco? What up, Seth? Canelo has a good head movement, incredible. Yep. Saying only is crazy with many fights. He has a high KO percentage. 64 is not very high, but he's still a dangerous puncher. You have to understand, a lot of his fights are well out of his natural weight class. He's naturally 54 or a 60 pounder. He's even said it that he's naturally a 60 pounder. So his KO percentage is going to suffer as he goes up. But he still broke Billy Joe Saunders' orbital eye socket. You know what I'm saying? Knocked down Berlanga, who was literally 40 pounds heavier than him, 30 to 40 pounds heavier than him. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what I figured. They found out in the ring it's different. Canelo voice. Word. What's up, Kalia? Canelo was out of his prime, you think? No, I actually think he's still in his prime. Marco, why is Tank? I didn't know he was. I thought Turkey threw him a bone. Threw him a stone bone. Canelo can fight in those heavyweight classes because of that chin and that power. Yeah, Canelo main thing now is his power. He kind of abandoned his skills. I wouldn't say that. No, I didn't hear back from Turkey. Did you guys see I put out a new, it's new, but it's the same, of me hitting the power machine. This is of even a higher score I recorded. It was the same day. And I didn't put it up because I thought that the first one I put up, the kid's reaction was better, but the same kids had a funny reaction in this one. I just put it out today. You should go check it out. One of the kids jumps and the other one drops the cell phone out of their hand and hits the floor from like the shotgun blast of my punch. And I had a higher score in that one. It was like 245 or something like that, or 945 or something like that. Canelo will still knock out Bud even though he's regressing. He might knock Bud out. He might. Yeah, we haven't seen Canelo fight somebody his own size or smaller in a very long time. Those punches are going to land very differently. Tank wants Turkey money, but doesn't want Turkey fights. What's up, Gojo? Do you believe Crawford will get dropped? I believe it's very possible, yes. Wonder how many RDS each lost in it. What's RDS? Crawford has a questionable chin. He got dropped by the Russian fighter and rocked by Gamboa. I wouldn't say I think he has a good chin. I think Crawford has a good chin. I didn't see them, Dwayne. Not all of them. I just saw bits and pieces. Turkey is the GOAT, but he'll be more of a GOAT. Word. Bud just wants a payday. He wants a legacy and a payday. This is a win-win for Bud. Because even if he loses, what are we all going to say? Well, dude's way bigger. This is a win-win for Bud. Bad fight for Canelo, though. I think Bud's only way of winning is boxing, and I think that's possible. It is. Tank said he doesn't want Turkey dirty money. He said that? Tank is one of the few people. Actually, it's just Tank, Canelo, and Ryan, and Jake Paul are the 4 people, I believe. You know what? Maybe Anthony Joshua, a couple of the heavyweights, who can actually say that. The rest of them need Turkey. Oh, he believes it, Chris. But, I believed a lot of shit that hasn't happened to me. I thought I was going to be a millionaire in my fucking 30s. Now, 48 right now and broke. So, and I believed it. I still believe I'm going to get there. You know what I'm saying? And I might, but Tank becoming a loser, in my opinion. I don't know about that. This should be easy work for it. Should be. It should be. Yeah, it should be easy work for Canelo. But, Tank said he doesn't want his money. I added dirty. You become a millionaire one day. I have FIFA. Faith? Is that what you're trying to say? Or does FIFA stand for something? Well, thank you. I hope so. You should ask Andrew Schultz if you can join Flagrant 2 podcast. Alberto, do you have potatoes growing in your eardrums? Andrew Schultz does not respond to my texts. I already told you this. We see each other. He gives me hugs, pounds. We talk. He acts like we're long-lost fucking military buddies, but he does not respond. So I highly doubt he'll give me any kind of a position doing anything when he won't even respond to my texts. How many rounds has each lost in their last 10 fights? I don't know. Schultz a sellout? Why? Why is he a sellout? Oh, thanks, man. You mean seeing me back, or is that the first time you saw me there? But thank you either way. He got spud ears, Marco. He don't listen. Yeah, now Alberto means well. He's just he's sped. My son uses it all the time. I'm sorry. I know it's kind of mean. I'm just kidding. I just want to use the new lingo. He's not, I wouldn't say he's two-faced. I think he really like he means it. I just think he's very self-absorbed. Like, I think he's focused on himself. And I'm not a kiss ass. So I believe that those two things. People were focused on themselves. If you're a kiss ass, then maybe they'll have you around. Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you. I love being able to come back. I was fucked up for 3 weeks this cold. I'm kind of disappointed because Ryan and Devin were right across from each other and they didn't talk. I mean, there's a lawsuit pending, so there's probably limitations on what they can do and say. Hope Canelo versus Crawford happens. I can make some easy money betting on this fight. Andrew's self-absorbed. He put the Indian comedian on the end of the couch. Akash, I'm actually mad cool with him. He's a good guy, Akash, his co-host. Yeah. I didn't know he put Akash on the end of the... When I see it, Akash is in the shot. I don't know Charlemagne. You're going to clean out Blue Blood for 2K? How's that? They didn't have to say anything to each other, but I just wanted Ryan to smile at him, taunt him. Why would Ryan start anything with somebody that is already suing him? Exactly. I think Ryan's counteroffer is fair to drop the lawsuit. They're not going to drop the lawsuit. They should fight either way. How you know Akash? Because he's a stand-up comic and he lives in New York and he used to perform in my club. He still performs in my club to this day. Canelo will have to be in the best shape of his life not to get knocked out by Crawford. Yep. Cause Blue Blood of me. Oh, get out of here. Blue Blood's cool. What's your problem with him? He's a good guy. Actually, a really good dude. He lowballed Akash. How do you know? Lowballed him with what? With money? I don't get it. Akash is a good dude. I was at Akash's wedding, as a matter of fact. That was actually the last time I saw Andrew, was at Akash's wedding. Ryan said he will not do the rematch if it's with Vada. I'm going to bet on Crawford. Well, you're probably going to lose money, my dear. I don't think so either. Devin ego hurt. So how does that work? What if Devin files another lawsuit? I don't know how that works, man. He pays Alex on the long-haired white dudes more than Akash, allegedly. I don't know who Alex is, but I kind of doubt Crawford could KO Canelo. I'm with you. Was Akash winning that extra? They hyped it up and saying a lot. Oh, they talked about it on the show? It was pretty dope. It was I believe it was in Jersey, in this hall. Yeah, it was mad, and it was very traditionally Indian. It was dope. I don't believe there was elephants. No, there was no elephants, but it was dope. It's the first Indian wedding I've ever been to. It was dope. They really know how to party. The music was fly. They started podcasts together, but now it's all pretty much no faith in the best fighter in the world. Mad Indians. What? There was. It was mad Indians. Just all over the place. I knew Akash's wife I remember when they first met. She came to the club. I remember meeting her. She's actually really nice. Very pretty, very sweet. Indians go all out for weddings where you're sitting on the floor for. Nah, there was no floor. This was a traditional. There was tables and chairs and all that. Bud looked old against Madrimov. He looked small. Small. Very tentative, too. You agree, low-key? Low-key. That's another thing you kids say these days. Yo, I low-key, blah, blah, blah. It's an extra word. Like, means I kind of feel this way, but not really. Or I feel like it, but I don't really say it much. I guess that's what that means. But they use it, like, in a cooler way. That sucks. Ryan gets anything Bill Haney outside. Yep. Bud knows he got no fucking chance. He just wants to make Canelo money. Nah, I think Bud believes he has a chance. Any weddings last a week? This one was only one night. Madrimov bigger than Canelo, except weight-wise. He just don't got the power. He don't got the power. Yeah. He don't got the power. Crawford knocked out Kell Brook with one jab. Triple G landed bombs on Brook, broke his eye socket, but couldn't KO him. That's true. Can't argue with the facts. Bill Haney is a hoe. He is not a hoe. I like Bill Haney. Talking shit to Ryan while he knows he got an open case. Well, Bill Haney looked mad in the group photo he threw his pimp at. Bill Haney, that's his son. I don't know, most of you young fucks in here, but like, how would you like it if your son got demolished and it turns out the dude who beat your son was cheating, regardless of if he did it on purpose or whatever like that. I'd be pissed too. Like, that's a father. And this is a blood sport. This isn't foul shots. We're not taking foul shots. We're not taking slap shots. This is a blood sport. So I'd be pissed too. Ryan got framed. Arnie got framed. I think either he did it on purpose or his supplements were tainted. He just didn't know. I still lean towards he didn't know. But the problem with really standing on that, cementing in that, is that he was acting so fucking crazy throughout the lead up. You know what I mean? So it's hard to be like, all of that was indicative of somebody who would cheat. All his other behavior. Conte Ryan sample. I mean, Bill is in cahoots with Conte and Vada. Where's the receipts? There are no receipts. I'm feeling tired. Tired. Did you guys peep my video today? Dropped a butterbean video. You guys see it? You want me to play it? I'll play it if you'd like. It's fresh, hot off the press, fresh out the frying pan. Butterbean video. Don't pack. No, I'm not packing it in yet. I'm going to do my normal hour. I'm just saying. Sidebar. I'm tired. Can you watch the video with the... Yeah, you want me to... I'll play it. All right. Let's do it. Butterbean. Butterbean. Here we go.
Butterbean.
All right, here we go.
Fighter with a brutal knockout reel. Butterbean. Butterbean's doughy American History X appearance captivated audiences. Branded king of the 4-rounders, Butterbean had 91 fights, only 2 of which were scheduled for over 4 rounds. Eric started his career out an astonishing 63-1, putting out lights like he worked for Con Ed. An undersized heavyweight at 5'11", Eric's 330-pound frame helped him chop taller opponents down like he was a lumberjack, with power that made opponents instantly pass out like they were at a Michael Jackson concert. Butterbean's sledgehammers would stiffen dudes mid-air like he was using Dr. Freeze's ray gun. His cinder blocks left guys reconsidering life's philosophy like he was Socrates. Eric was a well-rounded fighter, also throwing grenades to the body and damaging more livers than hepatitis B. Butterbean would transform into a villain like Starscream once that bell rang, seeing red and sometimes inadvertently knocking the sonic rings out of the referees. His promoters geniusly matched Butterbean's doughy appearance against chiseled Adonises, making Eric look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man stomping down Fifth Avenue. Butterbean at 36 went 10 rounds with 52-year-old legend Larry Holmes, a fighter with a...
Well, there it is. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Butterbean low-key was dope. I'm telling you. That dude could punch. He could punch hard. He's just, he said that the promoters just kept offering him 4-rounders. He was like, and they were offering him hundreds of thousands to fight 4 rounds. Like, why would I turn that down? I'm like, Butterbean was dope. I'm telling you. He could punch. He could fight, too. If he would have lost weight, you know, he probably would have been, it's probably like 75, 100 pounds overweight. So he probably could have fought at like 250, 225, not like ripped. That's Mike Tyson's size. Same height, almost. I just seen a video where he first got stopped low-key, a weak stoppage. Okay. Butterbean carries so much power. Yeah, he did. He didn't get tired. That's what I'm saying. He went 10 rounds with Larry Holmes. Holmes boxed the shit out of him and beat him. Holmes was also 52, which is hilarious. But still, he didn't get tired. He just couldn't reach Holmes because Holmes is one of the greatest fighters who ever lived, even at 52. You feel me? So that's the way it be. What else we got? What else we got, people? I never watched any Butterbean's fights, but I heard he's not a legend. I mean, he was turned into a circus kind of sideshow, but he could really fight. I mean, he had 91 fights. Granted, they're all 4-rounders except for 2 of them, but still. If Bud beats Canelo, he instantly becomes, yeah. If Bud beats Canelo, Bud's already #1 pound for pound. He might become one of the greatest to ever lived if he beats Canelo. Have you made your Bud versus Canelo pick? Yes, I have. Canelo, maybe even by stoppage. Leading up to the fight, he was perfectly clean. And he take the drugs. Who took drugs? Mark got a poster of Butterbean in his apartment. No, that was your mom's. Just right on my headboard. No, that was your mom's. They look alike, so I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? But no, that was her.
Got him!
Butterbean just couldn't handle the 1-2. He couldn't handle the hot dog and Krispy Kremes. What about Ryan? Leading up to the fight, Ryan was perfectly clean. I don't fucking know, Dwayne. He might have not been clean. That's the whole thing with those drugs. They say that he could have been taking them, but since he started losing weight, that's when it became more detectable. There's a whole bunch of theories. Who knows? So if Canelo beats Crawford, is he pound for pound? No, because Canelo's supposed to be Crawford. He's way bigger. Crawford has way more to benefit from this fight. Be respectful. Oh, give me a break. You know I'm joking. He always left no crumbs at his fights. What's crumbs mean? Oh, you talking about like that he eats a lot? We need you back on TV. I was there this morning. I was there this morning, or this afternoon, I should say. You know what I'm saying? I want to make that cake. I'm not Nova's doing her thing with her nose. I'm not sure Bud's chin can take Canelo's power. I don't think it can either. It's a slow day. NFL playoffs are on right now. Okay. I'll help you out. Bud is going to box flat-foot shingle face ears off. Flat-foot shingle face? Wow. That's creative. How do you see Gary Antoine Russell versus Devin Haney will go?
Boring. Boring.
Like that. Didn't Canelo test positive for PEDs? Yeah, he did. Remember, and he said it was in the meat in Mexico. The meat has high hormones in it, so it came out in his blood or something. That's what he said. It's a lose-lose for Canelo. If he wins, nobody's surprised. He's a bigger man, and if he loses, that's what I'm saying. Oh, boy. I don't know. Probably Ward. Bud better go off in at 160. He weighs, yeah. Bud should stick to 54. You know what I'm saying? Canelo was 54 when he was like 12. Bud is 54 now for the first time at almost 40. You know what I mean? That's a difference in size. I mean, look at their necks. Look at the head. Look at, when you look at the head, the skeletal structure, that's when you see the difference. Didn't everyone say Bud can't beat everyone he moved up to fight? That's true. That's true. Oh, that's true. That was said. So you think it's going to be another case of that? Those guys weren't Canelo, though. PD tacos. Tacos. There's weight classes for a reason, the old cliche. Andre Ward ducked Beterbiev. I don't know if that's true. I think Beterbiev was just starting his career when Ward was at the top. Should Bud get a tune-up at 68 or just fight Canelo? He should get a tune-up at 60 and then 68, but hey, man, fuck it. James Toney was 5'9", and he whooped the strongest boxer in the world, Vanderbilt. James Toney is actually more like 5'10", 5'11". He's almost my height. I give him maybe 5'10". With sneakers, 5'11". But, yeah, he did. Holyfield was also old at this point, though. Holyfield was, if I'm not mistaken, in his 40s, or at least late 30s. I think Devin messed up by letting Ryan get away with those 3 pounds. Nah. I don't think the 3 pounds did anything. I don't think the 3 pounds did anything. 3 pounds are really nothing. I don't care what anybody says. That's nothing. That is not going to determine the outcome of a fight. 10, 15 pounds, maybe. 3, no. You don't even feel, when you're in the ring, you don't even feel the difference unless the dude is at least 10 to 20 pounds heavier than you. You don't even feel it. And it's close to like 15 or 20, then you start feeling it. You don't really feel a 10-pound difference. Barely even a 15-pound difference. That's when it starts. Yeah, maybe if you're 100 pounds and the dude's 115, then you'll feel it because, you know, it's all respective to the weight to begin with. You know what I mean? A lighter guy would feel a few pounds more than a heavier guy would. He was still strong. He was old. Devin messed up not blocking a left hook all night. That's true. I'm not saying the weight determined it. I'm saying that should have been a sign to bag out or reschedule something. It's just 3 pounds. I wouldn't have done that. If it was me, I would have taken my extra, whatever it was, 150,000, 1.5 million, whatever they said it was, and I would have fought. It's 3 pounds. And the fact is, Devin weighed more than Ryan on fight night. They were both weighed. Do you hear what I'm saying? Devin weighed more on fight night. So, okay, he didn't have to struggle to drop 3 pounds when he was cutting weight, but he weighed more than Ryan when they actually fought. So what are we talking about here? I'm pretty sure. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, fight night, official weight. Let's see. Okay, no, I want the official weight. Here it's saying 143.2. It's hard to find. I can't really find it right off the jump. Devin got big. His bell rung. That was a good night. I believe you, Devin, was damn near 200. Nah, he was no damn 200. You'd think they were both about 160 something. Hit the like. Listen to this smart man. Ryan and Devin made a deal. Didn't Ryan pay the money because he was overweight? Yes. What's up, Anthony? What up, Anthony? Yeah, man, that was I hope they fight again. Really do. Damn, it's slow tonight. Why is it so slow tonight? What the dilly, yo? That's crazy. 160 dudes like Tank and Shakur barely be 10 pounds over. They fight and weight. I know. Told you the playoffs are on. Oh, you think that's what it is? Okay. Trying to watch the game and type in the chat. Ryan paid the money for being overweight, but how much money do you pay for cheating? Well, yeah. That would be a good Christmas present, but I don't know. I'm still not so sure this fight's going to happen. Thoughts on Shakur versus Kid, Austin. Kid wasn't. I think Shakur is going to box his ears off. Box his socks off. Box his ears and his tube socks off. Baltimore ain't playing until next week, so I ain't worried. Okay. Back out. Look at Bud's tweet. I know it's happening. What does tweet say? Let's see. Terrence Crawford X Twitter. Terrence Crawford X. Let's see what the tweet says. It says, this is a, it says, I remember being left out. That's why I see somebody mad. They just invited me to Ring Magazine Gala. Everything happens for a reason. Remember that. I'm shocked the world watched. The best is yet to come. I had it on my back pocket the whole time. That was 4 hours ago. Here's a picture with him in Turkey. I remember what you said about me. I've been doubted my whole career. And I love it. Congratulations. Okay, well, I don't know what you're talking about, but there's no tweet saying he's going to fight Canelo. Since I was 7 years old, I was a Ravens fan. Who you got all time? Pac-Man or Mayweather? Mayweather. I mean, they fought. Mayweather whooped his ass. So how do you? And Mayweather never lost to anybody. So how do you? Like the Clippers, like the LA Clippers. Stupid cats. Get out of here, you stupid cats. I got two dumbass cats. All right, no football talk. You guys are gonna bore me to death. He never fought Margarito, so he would have fucked Margarito up. Margarito would have done nothing with Mayweather. Margarito was so one-dimensional. Margarito would have been swinging at air and just swallowing counters all night like he's competing on Shark Tank. Pac-Man higher, 22 world champions, 8 division world champion. I think he's saying Bud implied he fit in the fight. I didn't even see that. Kind of was it, Jan. You're kind of right. He just was able to beat up Cotto, who very likely he was cheating. Mayweather turned down $5 million from Top Rank to fight him. Okay. To fight who? Oh, Margarito. Margarito was a better version of Sean Porter. You just better than Sean Porter? Nah. He didn't fight like Sean Porter. I mean, he came forward, but Sean was a very different. I know, only $5 million? That's a lot of money. I would love to go to Macau right now and see $5 million. That would make me feel like, that'd be dope. Mayweather ducked Thurman, Khan, Margaret. Get out of here. You know what Floyd was making at that time? Yeah, 50 million, 100, 50, 100. Counters and pot shots, Mayweather. I've had to feel that, yeah. They fought after their primes. Pac-Man had more damage. I wouldn't say that. Tiafimo turned down $3 million to fight who? It's crazy dudes get $5 million to fight. I know, isn't that wild? What's up, Edwin? Mayweather only add money after Oscar blessed him. That's true. Oscar is what transitioned Mayweather into superstardom. That was the torch being passed. And Oscar came very close to beating him. I wonder what would have happened. I forgot his name. He killed somebody in the ring. He's Dominican. Subriel. Subriel's not Dominican. He's Puerto Rican. That's probably what you're talking about. He had money, bought himself out of control. I think it's Wilder that guys get $100 million. Yeah. Marco, would you die in an accident if you knew your family would get that? No. Can't believe the fight has actually happened. I think it's going to be extremely lackluster. Really? You think Canelo versus Crawford will be lackluster? Nah. Canelo doesn't have lackluster fights. And Crawford's not. I mean, he was real tentative his last fight, but Crawford's not really a lackluster kind of fighter either. Crawford might be on some ego shit with Canelo, which might get him stretched out. Yeah, it's a weird question. Yeah, and I'm with you. Alberto says some weird shit. Alberto's a weird, weird cat. He very strange. He said he wanted 5 mil generational money too. 5 mil is a lot of money. Lopez turned down a fight from Turkey for $3 million to fight that guy. I highly doubt that Crawford will stand on the ropes. Probably not. No, he probably will move around. Yeah, he will probably move around. Word up. I feel tired as shit. I can see that fight being like Ray Leonard Hagler. Nah, no. Canelo might be like Hagler, but Crawford is nothing like Sugar Ray Leonard. Nothing like him. Damn, you deep throat that drink, Marco. Just get a straw, my man. Oh, so I make a joke about your moms and I'm not respectful, but you could sit there and say I'm deep throating things. You remind me of that German god called Hippocrates. Crawford beats Canelo, what does that change? And if he loses, what does that change? Crawford beats Canelo, it puts Crawford in all-time great talks instantly. Greatest of our generation talks instantly. Crawford loses, it doesn't change much to his legacy, but it does affect Canelo's legacy. It instantly makes Canelo past his prime. Do you think the fight goes that Crawford would put a hydration clause? Crawford wouldn't have the leverage to do any of that shit because Canelo is the one in the driver's seat in that fight. Every time you go against me, you're always wrong. Every time? Give me what examples? You know what they say, be careful what you ask for. Crawford will probably KO Canelo in the 11th round. He probably will not do that. But Canelo could come in at 180. Yeah? And Crawford probably coming around 160. About a 20-pound difference. So that's what that would be. Usyk, Fury 1 and 2. Fury retired. Do you guys see that? I don't know if I believe him, but he retired. Crawford demanded this fight, not Canelo. He was trying to duck Crawford by calling the fight Canelo payday. Crawford. Yeah? Crawford did want this fight. He's trying to believe the sport was one of the greatest, and that's the way to do it. He's smart. Bud ain't a draw or a cash cow. People outside of Nebraska don't give a fuck about him. That's true. That is, as you young kids say, facts. That is true. He doesn't sell. That's why Errol Spence was the A side, because he sold way more tickets in Dallas when he fought. Crawford just doesn't. But, you know, that's what it is. What else we got, people? Talk to me. That's why I don't necessarily think Bud doing this for money, because he could keep fighting for Turkey and got the same money. Yeah, I don't think it's money. I think it's a little bit of both, probably. If money, Mayweather words, Canelo is the A side, Crawford's the B side. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's the B side to Canelo, except maybe even Jake Paul would be. Yeah. Although Jake Paul is making almost as much money as Canelo is. I mean, what did Jake Paul make to fight Tyson? 100 million? Some shit? Wasn't it like 120? Marco, can you buy me the Benavides pay-per-view with some of the GoFundMe money, since you can't? Kiss my ass. I don't even know how much money's in there. I don't even have control of that, so that's all Eon. And there's probably only $10 in there. Crawford weighed 169 pounds on fight night against Madrimov. Did he really? No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Is that really true? It's going to be a tough night for Crawford. Canelo puts Charlie pressure. Eon going to run off with the chili. Eon can go take those $3.50 and do what he wants with it. He can buy himself what do you get for that these days? A can of Coke? You know what I'm saying? What else we got, people? Talk to me. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Soursop delivery. A Snickers bar and a soda. Barely, right? This is too hot to drink? Snickers bar and a soda. LOL, I'm getting Jonathan Castro get his 5 bones back. Okay. Look it up. Can you show us the soursop? I don't know what that is. It just looks like tea. There's not much to show you. It looks like literally tea water. Wouldn't really do much for you if you saw it. Jonathan Castro is armor plates. That dude's a troll. He's not a troll. Well, name your 5 fights you want to see this year. Haney Garcia, Shakur Tank, Bakoli Usyk, Benavidez, winner versus Bivol and Beterbiev, Inoue Bam. There it is. Whoop. There it is. Amazing fights. Yeah, not bad, right? Does Big Babe Anderson love a career left? Yeah. He's only like 25. Does he choose to pursue it is a different question. He might even come back stronger. I keep saying this because it's going to relieve all the pressure that he had on him. Once you get that first loss, well, all the pressure's gone. I think Bacoli took a church out of him that night. A church? What the fuck does that mean? I know, I mean, you're trying to say whooped his ass, but why at church? What percentage you giving Bacoli to beat Usyk? I'd have to choose Usyk 60-40, but I want to see more of Bacoli before I'd have to go with Usyk for now. Anderson versus Richard Torres. Oh. I don't know. I might have to go with Anderson. I think he's too big. Torres is like 6 feet. Anderson's 6'4". Torres is what, 215, 220. Anderson's like 250 or whatever he is. He's just too big. Bacoli versus Big Bang. Big Bang is whack. Anderson stoppage. Torres is 6'2". Is he? Doesn't come off 6'2". Torres is still wet. Yeah, he is very wet behind the ears. That dude is green. That dude is greener than the Hulk's nuts. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Why that body part? I don't know. The Hulk greener than the Hulk's knuckles? Like, what you want me to say? It's funnier when you talk about nuts. It's funnier. And I knew Alberto would like it. I knew Alberto would love it, so I figured,
Fruity!
Yeah, old Bull's bit spicy. I think David Benavidez can fight a cruiserweight. Maybe. We'll have to see. Again, height doesn't always, you know what I mean? Height doesn't translate to weight. Tommy Hearns fought at light heavyweight, but that was as far as it went. He's about 6'1", 6'2". Marco, you need to clear up. I never said I invited you to my hotel. You said you needed somewhere to stay. Why are you talking about that? That's the question.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Give Benavidez versus Bacoli. Yeah, nah. That's jumping the gun. But bro, Benavidez weighs 200 plus. I mean, technically he weighed 175. What he comes in at, I don't know. That I don't know. But you know how that works. What else we got, people? But bro, Eon, right? You old bull's been spicy. The hell's that mean? You guys. I think Alberto and Eon should fight. Just do 3 rounds, headgear, go all out. Let's see what happens. I think Eon will lace him up like a new pair of J's. Me? I don't really like tea. I only drink this because Tia makes it for me. Alberto is scrub. Scrub is a guy. Whenever that song comes on, Scrubs, me and my wife look at my daughter. We're like, baby girl, no scrubs. Dubois is gonna fuck Parker up, Edwin. I think Parker's overrated. I think Parker got all amped because he beat a Zhang and a Wilder who literally didn't throw one punch combined. I'd spark Ian out cold. I don't know, Alberto. I think Ian will hit you with that Indiana death knuckle. You know what they do in Indiana, right? They go with that douche and they hit you right in the neck. And you go, hit you with that Indiana death knuckle. Yeah, Ian got that Indiana death knuckle. You don't want to fuck with that, Alberto. You just paw his jab and run around. Okay. Whatever it is you say, homeboy. He's more slick, not tough or crack. Crack, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna just paw it in. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Now, what else we got? What else we got, yo? Yeah, why don't you give me a link? Let's see what you got. Alberto definitely won't show anything. I know that. Ian would at least show it. He'd have the balls to show it. Alberto wouldn't show shit. Or Alberto would get some jacked dude where you don't see his face, just like from behind, and be like, no, that's me hitting the bag. Some like pro or something. Put the pop in popcorn. Show us, don't tell us. Word up. Ian probably has a strong straight right hand. I bet. Alberto probably throws bolo punches, and then he misses, and his legs fly out from under him, and he just falls over, like Three Stooges. It's gonna be cold tomorrow. Let me look it up. Probably. Anybody else around my way? What's the weather gonna be like tomorrow? Let's see. It's 26 right now. Good Lord. What's tomorrow going to be? It's going to be fucking cold. Wow. Slight snow showers. 32 is not bad. Oh, Wednesday is going to be cold. Wednesday night's going to be 19. Oh, Friday's going to be up to 40. Saludos, Flores. ¿Qué pasó? I'm Southpaw, but I get the gist. Oh, you're a Southpaw? Oh, shit, my daughter's a Southpaw. That's a cop-out, Eon. That's Buster shit. Oh, shit, Eon. He called you a mork-ass, trick-ass buster. He said you're a mork and a trick and a buster. You stay at home all day. Me? Do I stay at home all day? I wish. All right, what else we got, people? I'm about to bounce out of here. I'm tired. I got to piss like a racehorse. Alberto's still in school. Alberto's in middle school, right? That'd be funny if Alberto's really like 11. You never know. Doesn't type like he's 11, but who the fuck knows? My son's 11, and I know how he types, and you could tell he's young. A baby seal versus a Navy SEAL. Which one will get clubbed like a seal? That'd be funny. All right, peoples, I'm gonna bounce. Appreciate you guys. Catch you guys tomorrow. All right. Peace.